Hi everyone, it's Derek from At the Edge of the Woods, and in this week's video we're going to be taking a look at our chickens, spending a little bit of time with them, and going around our run that we built and reviewing our Nestera Chicken Coop. This is not sponsored or anything. We bought this chicken coop with our own money, so review is honest and our own opinions. So hopefully you like what you see. Thanks for watching. Take care. Put our roof on. It's a little bit of work, but it does help keep it dry. And a little corner over there to help protect the dirt bath area. We've got our chickens in here. Being noisy. Overall, though, very happy with the chicken run. It is something that we worked hard on and is something that we're proud of. I'm going to go around it here. Chicken's very interested in what I'm doing. Always looking for some kind of treat. This area here, we had a bit of a hard time getting the sides attached and the netting attached, so I had to put some extra pieces on. But it gets the job done now. Behind the tree here, we have a little bit of a gutter. We need to buy another piece, but we have a little bit of a gutter here. I want to go all the way to the end of the roof, but haven't got there yet. We've got a little bit of a rain chain. We haven't got it hooked up to the rain barrel quite yet, but we do have the rain chain hooked up. It just goes into the ground here, into the rocks. But we can go inside here and see exactly what we're working with. So over here we put a nice little roost in for them so they can get up there and roost. We've got the chicken coop itself here that we put together. Yeah. We've got their food. We keep their food in this metal container out here so it's nice and accessible, but they can't open it up. We've got this little food thing hanging here so they can eat. And then we have this old rocking chair that we turned into just something for them to get on when they feel like it. This was a bush that grew in here, but they've picked all the green off. So we'll see how that goes. In this corner here, we've got where they do their dirt baths. So I put an extra piece of roof on so that they could have a nice dry spot to take their dirt bath. And then we added in a spot we can add some compost in here. So when we clean the coop out, we can just dump it in there. Another bush that has been picked clean. More things for them to roost on. A water container. Yeah, chickens? What's up? Okay. What's going on? This is the coop. Clean this out a couple times a week. So, give a review of our chicken coop here. We got the Nestera Lodge, extra large or large size. It's supposed to be big enough for 4 to 8 chickens. I think I would be comfortable with 6 in there. I really like that it's plastic. It's kind of heavy, kind of hard to move. We did get the one with the wheels, so that does help, but it can still be kind of hard to move. The great thing about the Nestera, everything just clips together super easy. Clips apart. You want to check for eggs? Done. That's it. Check for eggs. We haven't got any eggs yet. Hopefully soon. Chickens are about 16-ish weeks old, so should start getting eggs pretty soon. We haven't taken the roof off yet just because it takes 2 people to put it back together easily. When we are cleaning out the coop, we typically are adding in DE and something called Coop Refresher. It's got some different herbs and sand and granules in there to help absorb the smell and deter some pests. So we do that from the back though. I will say the chickens don't seem to have any issue getting in at night or getting out in the morning. We do have the automatic timer door opener here. We set it not to the light setting but to times, so I have to get out here and adjust it as the sunrise and sunset change, but it makes it really easy because we don't have to specifically come out here and worry about getting them back in at night and locking it up. At our old house in the city, we had a manual door, so we were every night going out there and closing it to make sure that they were in for the night. This one automatically shuts, so it makes it really easy, and it automatically opens, so we don't have to get up at sunrise in the morning, which in the winter isn't so bad, but in the summer it's like 5 or 6 in the morning, and just depending on our schedule, getting up at 5 in the morning isn't something I really want to do if I don't have to. See this chicken in the back here on the bucket that we use to clean up the coop, packing it whenever bug was on there. Some things I really like about the coop, and it's plastic, it's easy to clean, you know, it gets dusty, but it's not a big deal. It was relatively easy to put together, even if the instructions did leave a little bit to be desired. It is a little bit flimsy compared to like a wooden coop, but I mean, it's solid enough. I'm really not worried about it blowing over or falling apart. All the pieces seem to fit together relatively well. Next year, when we have to do a big deep clean, it should be relatively easy to take the top off and spray it down in the summer so that it can get cleaned out and get dried out. So I do like that. I do like that it has the underneath so that if they need to feel the need to get away or run away, they're able to do that. And it gives them a little bit more ground space, excuse me, than if this sat on the ground itself. Also, my experience, chickens like to be elevated up above stuff, so this helps them have that feeling of security. So overall, really pleased with it, really happy with it. The biggest downside, in my opinion, is you can't put it against a wall in your coop or in your chicken run. So you can't put this against the wall because every side of it needs access. So on this side, you need to be able to access the roosting bars. So if you were to put that against the wall, you wouldn't be able to get those out. Now you could cut holes in your run or set your run up so that you're able to do that from outside. But for us in this fully enclosed run, there's some way to think about. The front obviously has the steps and the door, so you can't put this side against anything. We saw the nesting boxes, so you can't put that side against anything. Again, you could cut a hole in your run if you had an enclosed run and have that stick out on one side, but you just can't put it on that side. And finally, the back. So it doesn't really fit on, let's see, do I have this out here right? No. The back itself is where we clean it out. And so again, we couldn't pick one side to put against the wall because then you wouldn't have access to that side. Now, relatively easy to get this cleaned up. You just pull this off, set it aside, and you can access the inside of your chicken coop. Scoop out the coop, scoop out the poop, whatever it is. But just because of where we have ours, it does take a little bit of maneuvering. So usually I'm down here scooping out whatever poop is in here. Again, usually 2 or 3 times a week, just to be sure that they're not, living in their own filth. So it's not so bad. Now it is relatively easy once you get it open to clean it out because it's wide open on the inside, so it makes it easy. It's also got these vents on here, which we leave open because more ventilation is always good. And since it's got coverage anyways, not worried about it getting any snow or rain or other pests on the inside through the vents. So yeah, what do you think? What do you think? Yeah? Yeah? You want me to stop touching you? All right, well, jump away. See you later. So overall, it's a pretty good setup. The being able to put the back on and off with relative ease with the handles here is nice. Our old coop in the city that I had previously built, I didn't build it with cleaning in mind, and so we had to climb inside of it. So that was always a fun ordeal. So now this one we don't have to climb inside. Literally just put these on. Try to get in there. And it's got little slots for the handles. The handles slide into little slots. It's locked in there. Nothing's getting in there, even if it were to get in the run. So overall, it's a good coop. A little bit expensive, a lot of bit expensive, but overall something that I'm happy with, and I'm happy that we have it done and in the run for the chickens. So that's our chicken coop review. The Nestera, I think it's the large size. So considering getting one, I recommend them. I just would be wary of where you're going to put it because you can't put it against a wall if you want access to all 4 sides. So if you want to be able to take out the nesting bars, the roosting bars, and clean it, you're going to have access to every side. And you definitely can't put the back up against the wall because then you'll never be able to get inside to clean it. And that is important. So that's my 2 cents on the Nestera chicken coops. Just to recap, the pros: it was easy to assemble, plastic, easy to clean, sturdy, it looks nice, and it's raised off the ground. Some of the cons: it's pretty expensive for the size, can't easily place it in your run, and your flock size can't grow too large. And just a few days after filming this review video, we came out in the morning and got our very first egg. Very exciting to get the first egg from the chickens. So hoping that we get a lot more soon, but they're still learning how to use these nesting boxes. You can see they scraped out all the shavings here, but we are excited to start getting eggs and put some more shavings back in that box so they can have a nice comfortable nesting box to lay in. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, all that fun stuff. Thanks, everyone.